What if Earth had rings like Saturn? You shuffle outside tomorrow morning, coffee sloshing, and the sky looks wrong. A razor-thin ribbon of glitter stretches from east to west, brighter than the moon, tossing shadows across your driveway. Nobody phoned ahead. Earth just showed up wearing Saturn's jewelry. So, what now? 30 seconds later, the first Instagram post drops, #ringworld. Pilots start squawking about blinding glare above the equator. Astronomers peek through scopes and choke. A 75,000-kilometer halo of ice chunks, bus-sized sparkles, has taken up residence around us. Satellites freak out. A 2-ton ring nugget clips a telecom bird at 7 kilometers per second. Netflix stutters, GPS wanders, markets freeze. Humanity learns a brand new error message. Orbital debris density exceeds safe threshold. Still, you can't stop staring. Sunset in Nairobi layers 3 stripes: ochre land, violet sky, blazing ring. Planes sell window seats to the highest bidder. Kids refuse bedtime because the sky installed its own nightlight. Day 3, and the bill arrives. Rings bounce an extra 30% sunlight onto the equator, but they also drop a 12 degrees Celsius shadow belt around the planet's waist. Corn beneath that stripe yellows. Coffee cherries wrinkle. Agronomists tally the damage. 1.2 gigatons of grain in jeopardy, this season alone. Cool air under the rings rushes poleward. Jet streams kink. A typhoon pops up in April. Wrong place, wrong month. Insurance companies shrug and call it an act of God. Migratory birds that steer by starlight slam into an unfamiliar sky arch. Sandhill cranes burn double fuel, tumble into the Gulf, and become the first documented ring casualties. Emergency zooms explode. Equatorial nations ask, politely at first, who's paying for this? The UN floats the Shadow Protocol, a plan to shuffle tens of millions out of the new chill. Taxpayers yawn. Why move because of a cosmic bracelet? Nightside, the rings outshine most cities. Astronomers beg for dark sky hours. Lawmakers laugh until they realize every billboard is now renting the glow. Light pollution meters spin like slot machines. Rocket companies pivot. New satellite trains launch polar, skimming under the ice. Launch cadence triples. Rocket soot darkens the stratosphere and trims another 0.4 degrees Celsius off global temps. Climate models update. Instead of plus 2 degrees Celsius by 2100, we're flirting with 3 degrees Celsius by 2040. Welcome to the accidental geoengineering experiment. Geologists yawn and say we've done this before. About 466 million years ago, an asteroid sideswiped us, shredding rock into a short-lived ring. Dust dimmed the sun long enough to kick off the Hernantian icehouse and wipe the smirk off every trilobite. Today's rerun is just geology pressing replay, only faster and with better Wi-Fi. Week 12, the rings start sagging. Each shard loses a few meters of altitude per day, turning the sky into a 200 megaton per year meteor shower. Ring alerts replace amber alerts. Roofers sell Kevlar umbrellas. Insurance fine print gains a new exclusion: damage from falling space ice. A 4-meter chuck of glacier detonates over the Indian Ocean. The sonic boom rattles windows from Durban to Perth. Statisticians revise your lifetime odds of death by ring fragment to 1 in 60,000, worse than lightning. Memes nickname it Saturn's dice. Curious how long those icy arches could linger, or whether we could nudge them into a safer lane. Smash subscribe, we're just getting warmed up. Churches split. Covenant versus warning. New Age pop-ups bottle ring-blessed water at $20 a swig. A ballad called Under the Ice Arc parks on the charts for 14 weeks. Kids born this year point at old photos and ask, was the sky really that empty? Language mutates overnight. Caught in the shade means lousy luck. Sparkle tax is the extra rent you pay for living under the bling. Poets call it a broken halo. Theologians wonder if Earth just became a fallen angel. Could we vacuum the mess? Sure, send 1,000 ion tugs on a centuries-long spiral, shoving debris into a disposal orbit. Price tag: quadruple global military budgets, and gravity keeps feeding fresh fragments from the original breakup. Physics wins, budget meetings lose. Plan B: move people, not rocks. High-latitude real estate booms. Antarctica, now warmer than the equator under ring shadow, hosts its first charter city. Penguins stage a protest. Humans pretend not to notice. Evolution floors the accelerator. Shade-tolerant plants muscle wheat aside. CRISPR crops swap chlorophyll for infrared vision. Farmers harvest by ring light at 2 a.m. Insect numbers crash, then explode as dark-adapted species flood the gaps. Humans rewrite themselves. Vitamin D pills in every cereal box. Rickets spikes, then levels off. Kids develop slightly wider pupils. Measured, documented, weird. A century later, the rings fray to gossamer. Sunlight creeps back onto a tropics that now feels like Seattle. Ice sheets have marched 400 kilometers toward the equator. Coastlines retreat 15 meters lower as water locks into new glaciers. Archaeologists dig up our skylines the way we excavate Bronze Age potsherds. Eventually, the last shard hisses through the sky and the era ends not with a bang but with a final shooting star. Humanity steps outside, blinking at a horizon that suddenly feels awkwardly naked. So, stunning rings come bundled with crop failure, meteor hail, mid-latitude deep freeze, and evolutionary whiplash. Beauty and terror share the same orbit. Maybe Earth's real superpower is the quiet sky we already own. Boring, sure, but bankruptcy-proof. If an alien ever asks why we guard a plain blue marble, tell them clear horizons are underrated. And if you enjoyed juggling wonder and disaster, tap like, share with your climate-curious friends, and ring, yes ring, the bell so you don't miss our next impossible question. Next up, what if Earth lost the moon? Keep looking up. Just maybe wear a hard hat.